Hey guys, I'm going to take today and I'm going to show you how to dismantle this Eclipse mirror. It's 4th gen. And the reason is a few things can go wrong with these that can be kind of aggravating and actually a little intimidating. 1, cracked glass. 2, a bad motor. 3, the bezel. 4, the housing. Maybe the mount on the bottom here. Maybe you need to paint it. In my case, that's all I need to do is paint it because I have a busted one. So here's my trick for removing mirrored glass. Here's something from the old one. So if we look on the back of it, you can see there's a couple spots that the glass is actually available. It won't be in the center, but we want to put pressure on one of these flat black spots because it can kind of handle it. And what we do is always take a rubberized, something with a little flex like the back end of a toothbrush. There we go. You see it, you can hear it kind of popping. Then come over here. Of course, we don't want to put this end back down. There it goes. So just like that, we can replace the glass. Now, as far as replacing the glass to the rubber backing, it's definitely glued in there. I'm not sure how you would have much success with that, but you can order just the mirror and it'll come with the backing already. Yes, I'm sorry. There's two different, there's one there. There's 2 spotted right there. You can't mess it up. Okay, so you just kind of line them up and you can see and just listen. I don't know if you can hear that. But there it is. It's popping in place. And now this mirror would be permanently back in place with no problem. But I think you got the concept. Okay, so the next thing to do is take the base off. So there's a little locking tab right here. It's like a little piece of plastic. You should be able to twist it off. Here it comes. There it is. That's all it is right here. There we go. And we're going to gently. I love it when I use words like gently. We're going to gently take this cover off. In fact, I never do anything gently. Okay, this cover is definitely factory, but it's on there. Okay, so we're going to take the rubber cover off, kind of slide it down the electrical, and let's take a look in here, and you will see 1, 2, 3, actually I thought there was 4. Oh, 4th one's hidden right there. So you're going to see 4 little Phillips head screws, so let's remove those and we'll take the base out. Okay, so now we have the bezel loose, but what we want to do now is we want to separate, because you may just be changing the mount, because this is a plastic cover right here, and since we're here, I'll go ahead and show you how to just take this thing completely apart, just in case you need to. There's a 4 screw, but it holds the plastic that you're looking at to the metal bezel. And it's a smaller screw. I'm sorry, get rid of. How this is done is we just slide this out. Start on. It's got 3 little tabs. 1, 2, 3. And we can take something really small. Kind of open that up. There it goes. Okay, so now here's what we got. We have now essentially disassembled the base. And just for another quick look, you got the 3 tabs there, and it does snap in the back here, right here. So it snaps in the back, has a screw and 3 tabs. That's all that's actually holding this together. And then, of course, you can slide this on out of the way. Now, another crucial part that's going to hold the main mount together in here with the motor is this Phillips head right here in the back. See it? And we'll just take that out real quick. This will all make sense in just a second. You're like, I'm never going to take my mirror apart. Never say never. You know, when you start thinking about it, if somebody's going to charge you $35 or $45 for a mirror at a junkyard, but they're only going to charge you $5 for the motor, you got to start thinking, hey, maybe I'll just pop the motor, or maybe you can get, you know, just the glass for a couple dollars, and nothing's wrong with your mirror, or you can just get the plastic bezel. So it pays, you know, to be a little, you know, to actually think about ways to do this, because if you could get just the motor and you didn't have to replace the whole mirror, because you might be able to get the mirror, but it might be the wrong color, God forbid. And this color is expensive. Okay, now as we take a look inside, we are going to notice that we have 1, 2, 3 Phillips head screws that mount the motor in place. So let's go ahead and take the motor out. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. My luck, no one ever sees anything, so I always miss the shot. That's because I'm not a great filmmaker. Although I kind of think I am, but maybe not so much. Here's the second one. So this is pretty cool. So if you're actually just trying to replace the motor, this is all you're doing now. You're just taking these 3 bolts out. Okay, so the motor is out, except we have an electrical connection, no problem. I'll show you how to handle that little jewel. Let's take a look, and you can see the little tab right here. Let me see if I can actually get something under there. Okay. So this is all your motor is right here. So you could go buy this motor for just $1 or $2. I mean, I say that. I mean, cheap. You could just, if you needed to just change your motor out and you don't want to change your housing, easy, no problem. Orientation goes in easy too, because the screws are off center, so there's only one way for it to go in. Okay. Now, you probably don't want to lose all the screws like I'm doing, but hey, put them on the edge. Alright, so now the next thing that's important is how to get this housing out right here. There's only 4 screws, and of course the one that was on the bottom that I showed you. This is how the plastic ring on the exterior comes out. Still no big deal. Just take these 4 out. %, sure, but looks like one of them is holding faith here. Ah, so here we go. Okay. So if you want to, we could definitely take this out, feed it down and out and back through here. Okay, so now the motor mount and the little electrical harness is coming out, and we can take a look now and we can see clearly that we have one last little bolt. Now we can take the harness out, and that's pretty much how you do it. And then I guess you can stay tuned. I'm gonna paint this bezel and see what happens next. Keeping it looking good. Anyway, nothing but peace and love with the car man, and I will see you on the next one, my friends.